Now, if you've been enjoying Path of Exile 2 and you're on console, and after a little while you've played endgame, you've realised that your screen is becoming a whole bunch cluttered because you've got loot absolutely everywhere. Well, with this video I'm going to show you how you can easily install and use the loot filter system in order to have a more streamlined experience and work out what's the best stuff easier. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into Path of Exile 2, and then we're going to head over to the options menu. At this point you're going to want to make sure you go over to the game settings just here, and then you're going to go over to your item filters. Now, if you're at the start, then you'll have absolutely nothing here. It's going to be base. It means you can't really have anything because you've got nothing installed, so your default option will pretty much be your only one. But if you want to install them, you're going to head just over to the right hand side where it's got the web browser option just here, and then you're going to click on it, and it's going to ask you if you want to go into another web browser, and that's what you're going to need to do from whatever console you're using. So do this on Xbox or on PlayStation 5, whatever you've got the game downloaded on, and then it will take you to the Path of Exile official website. From here, if everything's gone right, then it will show you a whole bunch of the popular filters. You'll be able to scroll down, have a little look, and work out which one takes your fancy. These are ranked in order, so usually the top one's perceived as best overall, but if these haven't come up, just pop up to the top, click on your profile, and then it'll refresh the page, and then you want to head down to the right hand side and click on item filters. This will be your own item filters for your actual profile, and it will show you everything that you've actually downloaded. Obviously we've not followed any yet, so if we did want to do one or create our own one, we can do it by clicking here. However, we wanted to get back to the item filter page we previously saw, so you're going to click on the ladder list, then have a little flick through, work out which one you want, and most of them will have a nice little description kind of showing you what the vibe they're going for is. One thing you will want to do is make sure you change the game type over to Path of Exile 2 rather than 1, because it starts off as 1, and then you've just got to decide which is going to be the filter you're after. Don't worry, you can have more than one, so if you want to select a few to follow, you definitely can, and one I'd probably suggest would be the rank 1 one, as this one's a kind of semi-strict. It's just going to help you to identify the better loot a little bit easier. For me, I'm going to pick the first one, then we're going to go over. It's going to show you all of the details, so it's going to have a script if you wanted to go through that, but we don't need to worry about that. The main thing you're going to be looking at, going over to the top here and making sure you press follow. Once that's done, you're going to head back to your home page, so go up and click on your profile once more. Then you want to go down to the right hand side and just make sure that it's installed properly. As long as it shows up when you look at your filters, that means it's absolutely perfect and good to go, and hopefully there shouldn't be any issues. If you wanted to completely get rid of it, you didn't want it in your game anymore, just pop up to this option just here and just press unfollow. If it's the one you wanted and you want it as an option in your game, then you're going to want to head back to your game, go over to your options on game setting once more, and now fingers crossed it should all be there ready for you to enact. Now, I have heard from a few people that sometimes this can go wrong. The only way I know how to reset it would be to actually close your game down, try another game, wait a minute or so, then start this one up again, and hopefully it should be fixed. But once you've enabled it, as you can see from the footage here, things are a little bit smoother, a little bit easier to work out the loot that you're getting hold of, as it's going to highlight, show you the ones you want to grab, allowing you to leave a lot more on the floor and allowing you to pick things up a little bit faster. Overall, just a great mechanic that everyone's been using for years, but for console, this is definitely something you want to know about, and it's just going to make the game a little bit smoother and more enjoyable overall. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the content. There's going to be loads more guides, tips, builds, much more on the horizon from me, but for now, take care. I'll see you on next day.